Okay, implement echo. In this stage, you'll implement the echo built-in. The echo built-in prints its arguments to standard out with spaces between them and a new line at the end. So for Rust case, that's just a standard print line. Example usage: echo hello world, echo 1 2 3 1 2 3. Tests. The tester will execute your program like this. So your program will then send a series of echo commands to your shell. Echo hello world, echo pineapple strawberry. After each command, the tester will verify that the echo command correctly prints the provided text back. Notes: most languages standard output functions like console.log or the various other prints automatically add a new line, which is what you want here. If your language requires explicit new lines like C's, make sure to add a \n or an rn because sometimes that's needed too. All right, so we need enter commands. We now need an echo, but not just an echo. We need an echo of what was handed in, right? So I'm doing it in this order to be alphabetical. Okay, so now we have echo here. We now need to implement this. So we have command echo. This is the entire line, right? This is the command string. So if I have a no op right here, we have to remove the command, which we know the command is just one word, right? Because I think that's all we're supporting. So if we trim or remove the first word, everything after that we need to handle. But now we actually have like an actual function that we need to do. So we have commands rs, and I kind of wonder if I want to do like this sort of other style of mods. So if I see into source, let's take commands. And so if I touch echo.rs, are you not going to yell at me about this? Because commands should be the equivalent of like a mod rs inside of the commands directory. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it was not yelling at me, but I can definitely do this. So I want a pub mod echo that goes into commands. And now I have access to this file from library. I want to pub function echo. Now, where do I run this? I think I just taken the entire command here, right? So this is going to be command input. So user input. Now I have access to a string. I could consume this at this point. And I don't know if it's that bad of an idea. I don't know if we're going to need to exit out anything. So it just might be this, because the side effect of this is just going to be to print. And I think that's okay. Now, if I do something like print line, user input, this is not going to work, right? It's not really going to be what we expect it to be. So if we come back to you, echo that, we then just want to echo and pass it in the command string. And that is going to print out the echo. We're going to do like the one thing at a time. So if I do echo hello world, so we do get echo hello world. Command not found. Oh, because that's checking echo hello world, and we don't have that. We have echo. Okay, so forgot about this. So in our commands rs here, we're looking for echo like this, which means that we need to extract the command into two parts, and then we can have the arguments as the second part, and then we have to parse through that. I wonder if this should be utilities, where then we can return like a tuple with the command at the front and then arguments at like the second part of it, or we split it into like a vector. What am I doing? I wanted to, let's see, if I parse input. So if we have some like user input, this is going to be a string coming in, and we're going to return a, what should we return? I can see doing a tuple. I could see doing a vector. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet, so I'm just going to do that for right now. Whatever our choices. I can, okay, split the string into 2 at the given byte index. Well, I don't know what the byte is, right? Because I don't know how long the command is. I guess we could find, so it's already been trimmed. So we're looking for the first space character, right? So removes a character from the string. Is there like a split? Split at, so that's at an index. Splits a string by white space. The iterator returned will split strings that are okay, so what if I do split white space? Because that sounds good, right? So if I do split white space, that gives me so this is parts of the command, right? There's user input, I guess split. I'll just call this split user input for right now. Now, this is an iterator, right? Yeah, implements notable traits iterator. You do know that you can just re-export stuff instead of defining such thin wrappers, referring to your exit there. Oh, like re-export, like the export itself. Sorry, the exit itself. Yeah, I guess, and I guess we could do that. Use pub. Yeah, that might be better. All right, we'll revisit that in a little bit. Let me finish this first, and then we'll sort of like figure that out. Okay, so split user input. So now I have a split like this. I want to get the first. So this is going to be the command input. Split user input. Now is it get next? Advances the iterator and returns the next value. Returns none when the iteration is finished. Okay. So when I get next, that gives me an option. Okay. Oh, cannot immutable. Okay, so let's make you immutable. Okay, so we have our split user input. I get the next one. That should be our command. And then the rest of them together are going to be the arguments. So this is going to be arguments. It's going to be our split user input. Now, can I collect you as a string? I might want to collect you as a vector. This might be shooting myself in the foot. Oh, interesting. I have the ad break message starting over here for me. I don't see it in the stream chat that I have in the OBS window. That's unfortunate. Okay, command input. We have our arguments. Let's do this for right now, and then we'll figure this out. Now, I want to return, let's just say for right now, a tuple with string. So that's going to be command and arguments. I might want to turn that into a struct later on that I store in the commands file that I create here. And in fact, then I might even put parse input as part of that struct. That makes sense. Right now, though, let's just do this. So now I do have this command input, but I don't really care because it just is nothing if they did like space or something like that. So I will do, I can do unwrap or default or unwrap or, and then do like a space character or just like nothing at all. So let's return this and we'll say command input. Actually, we can unwrap or space like that. Okay. And then I can owned you here. Then we have our command input and arguments here. Okay. Then, oh, right. So we're in get command, which is part of here. So we get the user input. We let the command input arguments equals parse input, pass in the user input. There's no possible errors there. Be careful though, your arguments is getting rid of the white space. Ooh. Oh, that's so everything is going to be all one word. So in that case, I probably do want to turn this into a vector like that. Then Yeah, that's probably a better idea. So a vec of string, something like that. Okay. Oh, we'll deal with this all errors in a little bit, but the ads have started, so I will be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's continue on. So right before the break ended, we realized that, and actually, you know what? It'll be kind of funny to watch it. So let's just put this back in the incorrect string. We're gonna not have any of the spaces together, but that'll be funny when we see that happen, and then we'll come back to have to parse the arguments out. This might have to be another function that we create where we pass in the split user input to get the arguments out. I don't know, or this just becomes much more complex. So let's continue. We have our user input here. So our command from, oh, this is no longer command that, this is a command input. I don't need to, oh, I need to do as stir on it still. That's great. And then we have our arguments, which we're not doing anything with for right now, which is going to be a problem, isn't that? Because our arguments for this echo isn't, I mean, yeah, it is a string, but that's not the command that we want it to be the string. We want this to be something more. And it makes me think that I want echo from, I have string already. It kind of makes me feel that I probably should make this back into string. But then should I do this as something like string? This will need to be changed into like a vector or something else. But again, remember, it's funny. So from string to you, match user input. Oh, I want you to be, this is the command and arguments. Okay, match command as stir. Okay, so then we have you, self echo. You become the arguments that go in here like that. This becomes the command like that. You're yelling at me because, oh, from stir. Okay, yeah, so I don't need to as stir this anymore. From string is, oh, right, because now this is get command. We want both of these. Now, if I have you, this is really just the command and arguments. Using the word and in a variable name is sketchy. It's basically a little tell of like, you must refactor this. You should never have the word and in a variable name. It is kind of a code smell. Okay, so let's try this. We'll cargo run. So first off, if we do an echo now, let's command not found. Excellent. If we do an echo of, let's say, hello world. Yeah, so we get hello world because we lost that white space. So we'll have to deal with that. But we can still exit, so that's good. Maybe it makes more sense for parse input to return the command directly. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh well. Let's see. So to return the command directly, it does. Oh, parse input to return the command directly, as opposed to, I guess like we could go. I guess we could combine get command with parse input, right? Yeah, it feels like these can be combined together, and get command instead of just like passing this to parse input. So we get our user input like this. We split the user input. We get the command input, and we get the arguments like that, right? So if I take you out, we get rid of you, and command now becomes the command input and arguments. And we're not calling you anymore. Yeah, okay, I like it more. Now I don't have that silly ant in my variable name anymore. Okay, so let's double check that it's still working. We still have a hello world. We can still exit. Perfect. Now, I don't want this to be a string so that I can sort of combine it together, which would allow us later on to like, just get one thing or two if I need to. So I don't want you to be a string. I want you to be a vector. Now a vec, I have just a stirs here. So user input, I did a next. I don't have ownership of this. Do I? I have collect it. If I do stirs, I don't want to map it if I can. How do I is there like an as owned that I like? I know that options have like something like as owned or something like that. And I don't think to owned is what I want. I can do into iterator. I don't think I want that. So if I just do this, that gives me a vector stirs. Now, to owned runs on everything, right? In vectors. Like there's a special thing in most vectors, which I think it allows, but I don't remember for certain. Maybe it's to string? No. There's some special stuff on vectors where like, oh, cloned. Iterator cloned is what I want. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So cloned, then a vec of string. The trait clone is not satisfied. Clone is implemented for string. Okay. So are you saying, hold on, go away. Cloned split white space is not an iterator. Oh, wait, it clones. Then I need to iterate this again. Oh, wait, what am I? What do I have? Oh, cloned split white space. But if I do that, that gives me the split white space, right? Well, because I don't have I have this split white space. That gives me this cloned split white space. If I deref that, does that give me the split white space? I don't think it does it? So maybe I have to map this, which is, I mean, it just feels silly, but I can do it, right? It's like this is the argument. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't have to do that. I can just do the to owned, can I? To owned like that, and then collect this as a vec of string. Yeah, that expected value found trait to owned. Like that. Okay. So now I have arguments, which is a vec of string, command from, right, command from. So now I need to fix you. So instead of arguments of a string, you are now a vec of string, a vec of string. Okay, self echo, you're now going to be a vec string, and we'll have echo deal with that itself. So now, okay, echo, user input is a vec of string coming in. I want to join, so that our message is going to be user input. Can I join with a separator as a space? And now your message. Okay, so that might work. No errors. Let's find out. So if I do echo hello world, we get hello world. Now, if I do echo hello, like multiple spaces, world, I still only get one space. Out of curiosity, oh, that's exactly how it works in normal echo. I don't think I've ever tried that before. That's great. Now, if I do echo quotes, hello world, it doesn't act like we don't actually have quotes working for us right now. I think that's coming up soon. So it'll be the same thing where it's just hello world without supporting this, but that's fine right now because we haven't implemented quotes yet, but I believe that's coming up soon. So that's great. That's what happens in other shells as well. Nice. Okay, great. So we join them like that. We're all great there. All right. There was this suggestion for the exit where we can just re-export the exit. So instead of having the function exit like this, we just use a pub use process exit like that. And I believe we can get rid of you. I don't like that. I just want you to be standard process exit. There. Okay. So that. Okay. I like you a little bit more. I'm going to guess. Sure. Why not? And then I think everything else works sort of the way we expect it to. No errors. Okay. So if we do go run, we can echo hello world. We can exit. Perfect. So we can get add commit. All right. So what did we do here? I guess like we re-exporting exit, and we have implemented echo. All right, let's see if this works. Excellent. Okay, so what did they test this with? Let's see. Print a prompt, handle invalid commands, implement a REPL, implement exit, implement echo. Okay, here it goes. So they echoed blueberry mango. We got the blueberry mango back. Echoed banana grape. Okay, perfect. And then everything's working. Test passed.